Hey everyone, Gavin Moritz here with TexanLive.com. This week our crew stopped by to check in on the Orangefield Bobcats as they completed their second week of practice. And don't forget this year on TexanLive.com we will have live video and audio of each Orangefield Bobcat home game. We spoke to Orangefield head coach Josh Smalley about the current COVID-19 pandemic and what's first been different about practice this year versus years past.
Big thing is the mask and the face coverings and water, believe it or not, how to get them water without them sharing it, mask, making sure their face is covered if they're not actively practicing or exercising or something like that. So we've had to spend a lot of time on a lot of things we've never had to deal with before other than football, so it's been a challenge for sure.
We had to social distance during summer workouts, wore our mask the whole time. It was a little bit more warm than it already usually is, and just getting used to that was a little different.
I think the biggest part has been the water. We got to bring our own water out here. It's hot, but besides that, really not much has changed.
As far as scheduling goes, we asked Coach Smalley if the schedule looks any different than it did just a few months ago with the recent UIL scheduling changes.
No, sir. We scheduled Anahuac and a lot of those schools that they're 3A, 4A, and below. So the 5As and 6As losing their time really didn't affect us at all.
Coach Smalley also has a lot of returning players he's excited about for 2020.
We've got a returning quarterback, Gunnar Jones. He's been the quarterback for about a year and a half. He came in as a sophomore after a big injury and then played the rest of that year. And then last year he played 11 games for us, led us to the playoffs. So him coming back, that's awesome. And then we got most of our offensive line back. We only lost one in graduation. So, guys like Logan Gibson, Mason Sampson, Kyler Metz, Grant Metz, Cutler Hubbard, those type of guys are coming back all on the offensive line, Kobe Coulter. So up front, we got a lot of kids back.
It feels good. I feel like we have a good senior class, have a bunch of good leaders, and we're making a good example for the upcoming kids.
And what are the Bobcats' personal goals for this season?
Prove people wrong, because we got moved up to 4A and they aren't thinking very highly of us right now, and just prove people wrong.
Work hard and just make my team better, be a good leader, and be a good example for the younger kids coming up.
Moving from 3A D1 to 4A D2, Coach Smalley says he doesn't really expect a learning curve or any added challenges for his squad.
Well, if we haven't been there before, I would, but we've been there before. This is year 9 for me here as head coach, and 6 of these years we've been in 4A. So we're familiar with West Orange, Silsbee, Hampshire, Hardin, Jefferson, Liberty. Bridge City's in our district. That's the first time that's happened in a while, so they're a little unfamiliar, but we're familiar with those other teams, so it's not as a challenge as it would have been had we just been brand new,
Coach Smalley also had something to say about his new district competition this year.
I'm from Bridge City. I played there, coached there, and I've coached here, obviously. It's a big rival with the kids. It is a big game. It's something they're excited about, having back the Bayou Bowl. So I'm sure our kids will be excited about it. The coaches will be excited about it, but we still ain't played game 1 yet. We're more excited about getting a scrimmage next week, and then we get Anahuac week 1. So we'll focus on Bridge City whenever that gets here down the line, but right now we're focused on us getting better. But it'll bring a little extra fun and excitement for everybody for sure.
Orangefield made the playoffs last year. Do they expect to make the postseason again?
Yes, sir. That's what we're shooting for.
For sure. We plan to work hard and expect nothing less than we did last year.
And what games are Orangefield most excited about in 2020?
Every one of them. It doesn't matter who we're playing. We're just ready to go out and hit people in the mouth, work hard the whole time.
I think we're most excited about the Bridge City game, obviously, old rivalry, and I feel like we're evenly matched, and we're excited to play that game.